Electroninks at its core is a materials development company. Basically, we have inks for the industrial printed electronics market for like roll-to-roll printing and high volume consumption users for disposable devices, etc. As well as the Kickstarter campaign we just had, we launched our first commercial product using one of our novel inks that dries very quickly at room temperature, and that's the Circuit Scribe, which is a tool for makers as well as the STEM education community. We initially got offered basically a subcontract for an SBIR. We partnered with Electroninks, who does organic LEDs for solid state lighting. And they chose us because the inks were relatively cheap and high performance to do the electrode grids to create higher efficiency electrodes. We actually were successful in breaking all their internal efficiency records, which we were really excited about. Obviously, with this past year, the Kickstarter campaign has been really important milestone for us. We didn't realize just how quickly it would take off, so that was nice to see that sort of validation behind our actual first consumer product. Normally on Kickstarter, you see lots of 3D printers and other things like that, and so those cost, you know, $2,000 and $3,000 a piece. So even though those may raise quite a bit of money with a few number of backers, with ours, we felt like we'd really gather a larger audience because $20 is a much more reasonable amount to spend on a Kickstarter campaign rather than like $2,000 or $3,000. We feel like the Circuit Scribe has a lot of capabilities in the classroom. Since we're located right here, we'd love to see sort of Champaign as a test bed for us to distribute products out and really partner with local teachers to really see how well we can make this work and really integrate into classrooms. I feel like it will reach students who normally wouldn't be interested just because of the level of knowledge it takes just to even use the prototyping tools currently out there. Anybody could really use this and make a circuit. So we really are trying to reach people who normally wouldn't think they're interested in this sort of thing, but yet just because it's fun and easy to use, maybe we can get a larger market and larger consumer base that way. I'm a UIUC PhD just recently in April, but my last year, my advisor, Jennifer Lewis, accepted a position at Harvard University. And so I was a visiting fellow at Harvard just because the whole lab moved out there. So even though I was still a student out here, we had to finish up. And the thought was we were going to be starting a company and commercializing things out there. But so I spent about a year out there, and after I got sort of my settled and figured out the whole setup out there, it became very obvious that starting up the business out here was going to be a smarter move, and really starting the business from like a bottom line standpoint. It's with the community that's already out here, as well as the cost of living and just the quality of life out here. It's just much easier to start it out here than it was going to be in the East Coast. And so after that, I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm packing up and moving back, and then we'll start up the company out there. So I'm here.